guys, I'm Team Yoshi. You guys are probably wondering what sort of video am I going to be making, because this isn't either a storyteller video or a Team Yoshi the Gamer episode. Well, I'll gladly tell you guys. This video, yeah, if you watch the speedrun video of Mario Kart Wii, I'll put that in the card, by the way. I'll put that in the card as well, so something you guys can know. You've seen that my queen has did 32 tracks, pretty much. We're also gonna put the tracks, we don't put choose, we'll put in order, because pretty much what we're gonna do is we'll be doing the mirror cups. Well, actually, not the mirror cups. The user, which was the Waluigi, the user named Waluigi 2015 Gamer Reacts. Yeah, that user, which I have the character costume for now. He actually made my queen lose in 32 different tracks. Now Daisy did revenge him, but that was only one time. Which means if we yeah, which also means, guys, if we defeat him now like we would, then pretty much what happens is that yeah, we'll accept this. Sorry for you, Elisa, but that Waluigi is not your Waluigi, if you want to know. But yeah, my queen defeated him once, but not 32 times, and because of this, we am gonna do this video where she defeats that user, the Waluigi, this user again, but this time in all 32 tracks. So we're pretty much just doing a race of 32 tracks, all the tracks in Mario Kart Wii, but that user is gonna be losing to Daisy. Yup, that is right. I am gonna be controlling myself, and what I'm gonna be doing is winning every time. And what that user is going to be doing is losing every time. I'll try to see if I can get a high enough placement, because that is of course my goal. And I am on the red team, so this would make a lot of sense, and it would also implement the Teresa's video, because I was in the red team there too. So the team color won't change. The only difference is that red team will win. Yep, and the reason why I kept this in is because. And that is because, pretty much, Yoshi, my king, is on my side. Alright, yeah, that was a banana from the blue team. We're not gonna allow that to hit me. And yeah, we're gonna try to do this as fast as we can. We're already a little bit delayed on the episode, but I'll try to do this as fast as possible. I really hope the CPUs are quick, because we did put them on normal just to make it not too difficult, because I don't want to put them on hard, because that would mean the CPUs are actually chaotic. And that would make it for myself a little bit difficult too. So yeah, this user, the Waluigi user, he will be losing pretty much. Yep, he is. Darn, that was an unfortunate blue shell, but I can of course do all this stuff I would normally do in the Mario Kart Wii episodes. And I would kill them too, just like what we did to Therese. And yeah, since my Diamond doesn't do Team Yoshi the Gamer with this anymore, we're not gonna add in the custom music. It'll be just legitimate. Yep. And since this is of course a short track, the user is already finished by not moving. Yep, and we'll be doing this every single time until the user has officially lost. We're down in points already, but yeah, we'll later on make a change. Yeah, it really depends on how the CPUs also act towards you. I know do you know what I actually should have done, Daisy? I forgot to do that. What is it? I actually forgot to put in a post where there are many people that can ask you Q&A questions by the time we're doing this pretty long marathon. Oh. That's okay. You can ask them to me, pretty much. Of course I will. And yeah, this is also without a webcam, so you can pretty much just see that we don't have a webcam on us. Not even at the start of the video. It's just a screen there with, of course, us talking. That is what pretty much we're doing. Yeah, and blue shell, great. I'll also see if I can get a 480 total, because I'm definitely trying to get that. Stupid Donkey Kong, however, pushed me into the cow, so that is annoying. Yep, and this is where cow came from. Well, theoretically, it's Mario Kart 64. Theoretically, that is the cow's first appearance. But in actual 3D, this course is the right. This is the course where actually cow came from. And I dodged the blue shell. First blue shell dodge of this video. Very nice, Daisy. I'll keep this for in case I have to dodge another blue shell. Very nice. Anyways, when we get to Mushroom Gorge, Daisy, I'll start asking you questions during the race like Storyteller Toad did. Also, how was it about Storyteller Toad, Toad's questions about you racing? It was nice. He definitely asked me some interesting questions about the things I did and many other things. And yeah, in other courses, which are of course in courses where you can fall off, we're gonna let that Waluigi user do that. Yup. He's gonna get 0 points completely, and you will try to get 480. Yup. It won't be easy because of some courses like Rainbow Roads, but we're definitely gonna try our best to get as much points as we can. Alright. Yeah, we're skipping every cutscene because this is, we're trying to do this as fast as possible because I also need to cook later. You know what? When I don't make it in time, we're just gonna wait off, we're gonna hold this game on a pause and then we'll continue afterwards. I don't have a clock with me, which I probably should have brought, but it's okay. Well, probably, you know what, my diamonds? Let's take a break after the first 16 tracks. Does that sound like a deal? Oh yeah, good idea. Yeah, that's a good thing. We're first going to do the 60 Nitro tracks like this, and then we'll take a break and then continue with the retro tracks later. Yup. I, of course, have many genius ideas, if you want to know. I also gotta say, Daisy, your rate post, what you did, got, like, a lot of likes and a lot of comments. And you've also gained a lot of subscribers. Yeah, I am really getting famous. I hope to beat Kyle at some point. Yup, I hope so too. Well, Daisy, here's one of the questions I'm actually wondering. And this question is true as well. What would Peach do if I wasn't available and you fell accidentally in the water? Oh, she would of course help me out and will also stay with me if I am hurt or injured. That's what she does. And I really love that she does that because seeing her concern for me, just like what Harley, just like what the user Harley did, which also has the Mario, Luigi, and Peach picture. One of my favorite besties, by the way. Yeah, that user also has concerns for me and also loves everything what I did. I really love to see that. Whoa. Alright, I have to trick. No! Oh my goodness. Well, falls like that can happen. It's okay, Daisy. And I didn't get the landing boost, which I wish I had that. It didn't matter too much, but that now puts me in a close situation where me and my daughter are fighting for first place. And yes, my daughter and I are in the same team. And there we go. We're gonna make him fall off now. Alright. He's gonna be embarrassed, by the way. Yep. And one more time, that's enough. And that's it. Race over. Yeah, the Mii's don't have actual voice lines. That is a little bit annoying, but alright. Yeah. Alright, on to Toad's Factory. I really love your idea where you said let's take a break after we have come to after we are done with the nitro tracks. Yeah, because think about it, Daisy. We're doing 32 tracks, and most of the tracks that are pretty long, around 2 minutes or to 3 minutes. So I decided to give us a break to make sure I also will be on time with cooking, and after the video after I am done with dinner, I will be doing, we'll do the remaining parts. So we'll be editing one section in with a break, and then and then pretty much after that we can just yeah, after that, guys, we will be, after the break is done, we will do the retro tracks. And after the retro tracks, we're going to be doing the remaining stuff. Yeah. Well, I do gotta say, Team Yoshi, will we only do Mario Kart Wii for these punishment series, or will we also play, like, other games? I don't know. Oh, because of the red thing, because of the red outline of the bananas you have, Daisy, your head kind of looks red as well. Oh yeah, I see that. Alright, well, we get slowed down a little bit. That's not too big of a deal. I'll just... Alright. I didn't hit the angle right. I most of the time just let him slip off of my bananas. And I get blue shell. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. But it's okay. I mean, I'm gonna get blue shell a lot, let me tell you. And also lightning a little bit too. Although lightning isn't as likely to happen because the Waluigi user is in last place and doesn't pick up any items, we don't have to worry about lightning all that much. I wish the conveyor belt would have let you dodge the blue shell. Nope. Mushroom is still the best and only option. But yeah, it could have been close. I would want to say, Daisy, will you also do something when the new tennis game comes out? Oh, you mean Mario Tennis FIFA, if I do something with that game? Yeah, I actually want to know. Of course, I'll make a great series of that, don't worry. That's the only time I can make him fall off, because we're now pretty much done. Alright. The first 60 points is mine. That's good to see. Yep, and we lead pretty significantly. But alright, on to Mario Circuit. Who is next? I do have to say, Team Yoshi, this is also something that might be concerning to most viewers, but I consider it Mario Kart Wii the Flower Cup being the most boring cup, because, yeah, there are 3 courses you can theoretically fall off. Coconut Mall is on one occasion, and in DK Summit and Wario's Gold Mine, yeah, you can't fall off, but there is no such thing as either water or lava. It's just only voids. Unlike some other games where there's both water and void, or lava and void, or water, lava, and void. But alright. I do gotta say, Team Yoshi, I don't know why Mario Kart did this, but in Mario Kart Wii, only the unlockable cups have lava tracks. Such as the last 4 cups you do for both Retro and Nitro. So yeah, what I mean with that is, of course, Grumble Volcano is the one we're doing in the Star Cup as last, which is a lava track. Bowser Castle on the Special Cup, which is a lava track. BC Free, a lava track again. And the final track being, of course, as you probably know, the final track is as you probably know, yeah, the final lava track is Bowser Castle N64. Which, of course, is a lava track. So pretty much, the only lava track other than Bowser Castle is Grumble Volcano. And I just got Mario Karted. Thank you, Mario Kart Wii. That's why I love the game. Because you can get Mario Karted like crazy in that. No. Although you're not... Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's what you get. Oh crap, I forgot to... Ah! Seriously? Because of the Mario Kart bullcrap, I didn't get first. Well, yeah. Well, that's Mario Kart for you, so no 480 points for you. I wish I had it. That would have been better, cause, yeah. I really wish I would have had it, but no, stupid game had to screw me up every time. And yeah, I could theoretically put the opponents on easy, but when I do that, it takes them a whole lot longer to reach the finish line. So I say it's not worth it. So this is why the CPUs, in my opinion, are on normal instead of hard. Because I really don't like when computers take that long to finish. And even on easy difficulty, it's not a guaranteed win. You really need protection, and yeah. Also in this game, red shells go in front of you, which is even more ridiculous and stupid. So yeah, I'm kind of pissed off. I feel you, but I mean, Daisy, the win doesn't pretty much. If you get 472, that is also okay. Cause, wait, how much points did you gain? 8. So pretty much if we have 480 and then minus that by 7, I would have a chance to get 473. So that is still my chance of, that is still a score chance I can get. Also, what do you think about the you got coconut malt meme? I would consider it just a bad ripoff of the Rickroll, which is probably the most 80s meme ever. But yeah, it's so ridiculous. Alright, thank goodness the blue team got blue shells. Oh my gosh, that was very close. I do have to say, since you are playing as a Mii character, all the Miis will be put on the backgrounds, pretty much. Oh yeah, I get what you mean, yeah. Of course, it's like Luigi's Circuit, indeed. When you pick a Mii character, the game automatically changes into Miis, like with the credits sequence of Luigi's Circuit. They would make Luigi one of the Miis there, and also some other photos. That is for the credits sequence. It also applies on other courses that have a picture, like Mario Raceway. That also applies on Daisy's Circuit, so this is why in the previous video, my character looks cursed with the other character. That is why. Yeah, true. Oops. Oh, Daisy, don't lose. Well, unfortunately, I won! I barely squeezed in front of DK. Well, let me just make the Waluigi user crash into one of the cars. I'll keep on doing this until, yeah. Alright, never mind. It didn't work. Alright, so yeah, I am down 7 to the perfect score, so I have a chance of getting 473. I'll say that's still decent. And yeah, also on DK's snowboard cross, which is DK Summit in the American version. Once again, yes, Miis are different. If you're wondering what that Mii was, don't worry, it's not important. We don't really care about the Miis, we just care about winning the race. I did see here somebody had a TC. Wasn't that TC? Alright. Oh yeah, I see that now. I know who has a TC. But yeah, if you play as a Mii character, many things become cursed. And there's a shortcut I like to do, and that is this one. I have to drift to the right, because otherwise I turn left, which can't happen in this game. The same thing goes to the half pipes or the ramps in Bowser Castle for the Wii. That can also happen, so I have to look out for this. And I actually also want to ask you, my diamonds, what is the reason why you want to do this video rather than Seth Rogen Country? Well, it's a good thing that Waluigi got squished there, the Waluigi user. But yeah, the reason why I want to do this video more over than Seth Rogen Country is because Seth Rogen couldn't behave himself and was almost about to attack me again, which means he's banned. I gave him one final warning, and if he does that again, then Seth Rogen Country won't be done until the new year comes. So this is why Seth Rogen Country stalled. I really hope I don't get complained by DK in the process. I probably think he will, but yeah. He is not really a nice monkey, and I hope I don't need to deal with him sooner enough, because I know that Rosalina has dealt with him, and same with Peach. Same thing about Ice to Wario. Luckily, I don't have to deal with Wario soon enough. Yeah, but unfortunately, Waluigi is something you gotta deal with, and not at least as Waluigi. It's the VAF Waluigi that I also have on my channel, by the way. My Waluigi is exactly like the VAF Waluigi, and the Wario is exactly like the VAF Wario. Bowser Jr. is like VAF Toad. Oh, I missed. Alright, it's okay. Alright, and since here there are pits you can fall in, I'm gonna make the user drive backwards again. And yeah, this is why I don't want to do this on easy difficulty. The CPUs are very far behind. But yeah. There we go. I'll constantly make the user fall off the course, because it deserves to fall, in my opinion. There we go. Well, at least you don't need to worry about 69. No. Probably one of my teammates will, but it's okay. Alright! On to Wario's Gold Mine. Which, I gotta say, it's a cool track, but Wario isn't cool. No, absolutely not. He is playing in this race, by the way. Yeah, I didn't look at what team he was. Probably Team Blue. Like Waluigi. Yeah, he is Team Blue. So pretty much, ouch. Thanks? Whoa! Thank goodness there was an invisible wall, because I was nearly bumped off the course. Yeah, this course is also, you can easily get bumped off there. Yeah. Immediately a Mario Karted moment right there. And yeah, Funky's vehicle is of course an easy one that can push me off. It has the highest weight stat by far. Yeah. Yours is not so. Yep, and because of course we're using Nintendo Pictures. Alright, it's a good thing that Waluigi got hit. Alright, the Waluigi user, I'll make him fall right after the race. And I'll keep the Mega, because why not? The rare occurrence that the lightning will pop up anyway. And I'll waste it in case I fall off. Because why not? Only when I fall off though. Oh my god, DK. Stop being annoying. I know you're on my team, but heavyweights on my team is not good, especially since I chose the Mach Bike, which, yes, the stats are amazing on this thing. The only problem is the weight stat is not good, so I can easily get pushed off the track with this vehicle. Alright, another question, Daisy, that I want to ask. Hey, you can dodge the blue shell. Yup, I can, and I'm doing it. What do you think, also, which, yeah. Oh, oops! My bad. Oh my god, I can't get the landing boost. I'm so stupid. No, Daisy, you are not. Don't say that about yourself. Whoa. Ugh. You didn't get the timing right, that's all. Thank you for hitting him, DK. That's the only useful thing you pretty much did, other than pushing me. Alright, you blocked that. And I did it. And now it's time for this user to fall. Wow, Yoshi squished him? Nice job, Yoshi. And yeah, that flattened knee sound effect was kind of weird. Yeah, I know it is. But yeah, what I was gonna ask you is that, how do you feel with Wario being around? So yeah, you were right. DK got 69. Nice job, Seth Rogen got 69. Oh my god. Well, yeah. Anyways, here's my circuit, and yeah, you see something weird there with the statues. Yeah, every Mario character that, for an exception of Princess Daisy Candy right there, those are me outfits, pretty much. But yeah, what I want to ask is, how do you feel if Wario is around your gaming session on Team Yoshi Plush Gaming or anywhere? I feel a bit afraid and also annoyed at the same time, because he really can't behave himself against girls. Mainly, of course, Peach. Yeah, mainly Peach. Yeah, mainly Peach. My beautiful sister. Also Rosalina a little bit. Pretty much all the girls he can't behave himself towards. I probably think Pauline, he wouldn't behave to that either. Yeah, I feel you. Also, Daisy, my question is also, what is your favorite lava track of this game? Although you really aren't a fan of lava tracks, which one is your favorite? Yeah, that's a very tricky question. I pretty much like all of them, but probably, I guess, it's either, I would say a tie between BC3 and Bowser Castle for the Wii, and that is because they both are very cool. Yeah, BC3, it's because because of the way we can do shortcuts, and it's also the only lava track that has like white dots in the lava. That's also something new. Just to make, just to sort of reference the other lava, the lava from the classic games. And also another thing why I love it is because the music is pretty nice. And with Bowser Castle and the Wii, it's the same thing, but that course is even crazier and more hectic. I probably would say that the Bowser Castle and the Wii one is my favorite of this game. And overall, it would probably be the DS 3DS Bowser Castle on first place and the Wii on second place. Because, yeah, pretty much those courses are pretty cool. In fact, the fact that even lava that there is even underwater lava, which normally shouldn't even exist, because lava plus water equals pretty much black stone, or in Minecraft's case, cobblestone or obsidian. That's what water and lava mixes. In this game, in real life, it's just black stone or something. That also was there in the Canadian Canadian islands. Or did I say it right? Oh no, it's Canary Islands, which I did went to on vacation, of course, multiple times. Yeah, I get it. Well, this is the course that Shadow wants me to defeat Yellow and Blue on. Well, it's still on the way. It'll be this weekend. And we'll try to make the Yellow and Blue me as legitimate as possible. And I ran into the lightning, so yeah. And speaking of a lava track, Team Yoshi, I'm playing one soon enough. Yeah, I know. This is your second water track you're doing. Pretty much, yeah. The total amount of water tracks in this game, well, Toad's Factory is one of them. Then we have Koopa Cave. Theoretically, Maple Treeway has a water section, but almost nobody falls in there unless they lose control, gets bumped off. So Maple Treeway, I'm not going to count it, because there's also a way you can fall off just legitimately here. Same with the Koopa Cave, but you can also fall in the water there, and it's mostly water, so I say it counts. The other track that is also a little bit with water is the Dry Dry Ruins, but I don't count it either. The course, Moonview Highway doesn't count as well. But what I will count as a water course is Peach Beach. Yoshi Falls, I was thinking about it, but I don't count that as a water track, so yeah, Peach Beach is. Because of course it's a beach. I'm getting so unlucky with blue shells. And being Mario Karted over and over again. Yeah, you've definitely gotten one of the worst luck so far, Daisy. And still you got everything almost perfect. Seriously? Just because I am second place, you gotta blue shell me again. Yeah, the items are on frantic too, so that's why it's also mini blue shells. We should have probably changed it to just the balanced item stats. Yeah, I can't snipe Waluigi from that far away. Oh my god. Seriously? I'm getting sick of this game a little bit because of the RNG, and I can't break drift. Ugh. Yeah, because I'm in a hurry, I can't break drift. Alright. Of course Waluigi won. Of course that jerk did, so that is minus 3 to compare to the perfect score. So yeah. I was for a 7 down, now I am pretty much just down 10 off the perfect score. So I can get a 470. Yeah. Basically, the only way you can lose is if the game wants you to lose. So pretty much you don't lose by yourself unless the game purposely will screw you up that you will lose. Yup. I'll blame this idiot right there because he's the one that caused it. Yeah, no red shell for you today, Waluigi. You've already screwed me enough that I am already so sick of you. I'm glad both you and the user, which are both Waluigi by the way, are defeated. Oh my... You really gotta calm down, Daisy, or else you would lose concentration. I'll be fine, I'll be fine. I'm actually, yeah. I am, of course. This is not my day. Well, luckily I can get better items, and no, I'm not doing sandbagging. That is something you can do on the... Yeah, that is something most people do when online, when they play tracks such as... Yeah, when they play intermission tracks, they can literally just sandbag. Well, the comeback is coming, despite me falling twice due to me going a bit too fast. Yeah, that's the thing with the mod bike. You can easily get too fast and then everything will be ruined. Or actually, you would just fall. Get out of the way, Funky Kong. Yeah, that's what you get. You deserve to be blue shells. Yeah, you also didn't take the turn to go to the left. Nope. I was also unlucky by this Wiggler. Yeah, thanks for just driving in front of me, DK, by just... Ugh! You are worthless. I have to say that DK is probably one of the most worthless ones on my team, despite it being second place. I was assuming the Waluigi user fall off again, but that'll be later. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you get, DK. Don't mess with me. Although you're on my team, you're really friendly firing me a little bit. And pissing me off, too. Yeah, he is. But you still are persevering, Daisy, and that is important. Yeah, I'll always persevere, no matter what. And yeah, the video is longer because of course, as you probably know, the two-player function. And the fact I have to wait for CPUs. Yeah, if I was really, if I really wanted to do this, I could have literally just did 2 players, but that's not the way Therese did it. He did it also with CPUs, so I'm doing exactly like him, but the reverse. Yeah, because in Therese's channel, his rules say that you're not allowed to reverse requests. So if he doesn't do it, we will do it instead. Because in my channel, reversing requests, I never said that was banned. So if you are not happy with a request you just saw from which you just saw, or not happy with a character that lost, you can always revenge them. Yup. Alright, speaking of lava tracks, here comes one, my diamonds. Ooh, yeah, and it's also your least favorite. Correct. Grumble Volcano is by far my least favorite Bowser lava track, because it's also very annoying because of the falling cracks, and especially with the mock bike, I can easily just fall through one of the gaps into the lava. So that's why I am not looking forward to this track. I can also get pushed off easily by heavyweights such as DK and Funky Kong. So this is also something I'm not preparing with. Yeah. And because of course I'm in a speed run, I really want to do things very fast. So yeah, that is something I do gotta deal with. And yeah, 150cc, I'm not using the Troy mod, so no 200cc for me. Alright, also Daisy, I actually want to ask you a question. Another thing. How come you fall in the lava most of the time? Oh, it's either by not looking back or just going too fast in this game. Probably, it could also be that somebody tricked me and trapped me as well. Oops. That I fall in the lava, but it's really annoying. Alright, this is why I didn't want to trick, because if I did trick now, I would fall in the lava, and that would mean, yeah. That would mean doom for me. And I could also hit these fire meteors or fireballs, which are also not good, because they would let me spin around. Yep. Hopefully you are not dealing with... yeah. I jinxed it. Well, luckily, I am still on solid ground, so I'm fine. Dang it. Alright, whatever. I'm not gonna stand back, because I was about to do that before... right in front of an item box, but Waluigi took it. Yeah, you really don't want Waluigi to win again. Nope, this is the last time I'll be not first place. Next, the foreseeable races, I'll try to get first every single time. Alright, it's okay if I get hit there. I'm not gonna boost forward, because otherwise I would be target blue shell, and... darn, I forgot to brake drift again, because I'm in a hurry. Either you don't do it too much, or yeah, I don't know. It's okay, because at least I did it. And yeah, now what we're doing is just to make this Waluigi jerk just fall in the lava. So what Therese did to me by accident, well, he could also intentionally did it, but he didn't mean to do it, so he did apologize to me for this. He did make me fall in the lava, so I'm purposely gonna do it on him. I'm not sorry for that jerk. And yeah, he does feel sorry for me because he loves me. His rules also say that he he can make me lose if people want him to do so. So that's a little bit annoying, but I mean, that's the reason. I can respect him for making me lose. I'll just ignore the videos. Yep, same. This is also a lesson to you stupid haters. If you don't like a video, then don't even bother watching it. That also applies to probably MySmooth Gamer. If you don't like that I'm doing a request from ET2S, don't even bother watching it, because ET2S is also part of my channel. He likes me now, and he doesn't like Hank, which I also don't like for the record. Chelsea also supports that brat. Green Neons does it the most. Guys, Mario Couples fandom is dead. It's dead. So don't even bother just shipping my queen with Luigi, because they aren't even couples. Who confirmed that they are couples to begin with? Yeah. Although Nintendo did say that I have a close, like, friend relationship to Luigi. Pretty much. That is it, but not anything like love. Or maybe my character was thinking wrong. I personally have no interest on Luigi. I only like him as a good buddy and friend, but that is it. Yep. Also, we're just heading into the 13th track, so after Rainbow Road, let's take our break. Of course. And Blue Shell. I also could need a break, because holy crap, I'm getting Mario Karted so hard. Yeah, you guys don't really like... If you guys don't like being Mario Karted, I highly recommend you don't play this. And I never knew in Dry Ruins, a Mii statue was literally just a sand pillar or something. That was interesting. And also, by the way, I do gotta mention, oh yeah, I also randomly slow down. I don't know why that happens. Probably probably because I'm playing on the version that actually has lag input, or has like slow reflexes or anything, that the game would automatically slow me down. It probably just doesn't want me to gotta go fast. Yeah, and even though that's Sonic's phrase, yeah, you do indeed gotta go fast. But alright. Well, Therese, I hope you liked this video, despite us sort of copying you. We're only doing this just to punish the user for literally abusing me, and also yeah, for making me lose. So I hope you understand that. Yeah, freeze. Yeah, just freeze to death already, a Waluigi lover. Nobody even loves you, other than Wario, perhaps. But I don't like you ever. No, that user even laughed at you when you didn't like the request. Yeah, how could he? Well, anyways, let's go to the next course, and this is why I'm teaching him a lesson. I'll soon also teach Catalina a lesson too. Yeah, good. Alright, here's Moonville Highway. I also don't like the course because of the cars, but here's a tip. Make sure you stay on the left side, and Mirror it's on the right, because the cars will drive towards you on the right side. And they aren't that big of an issue if you are going in front of them. However, brake drifting is not smart when cars are in front of you, so you should either do it away or, yeah. And that was weird that I just got that hitbox. That shouldn't have happened, but okay. Yeah. Could have theoretically targeted the Waluigi lover. Nah, using it for defense makes a lot of sense. Darn, there goes my defense. I had an amazing defense, but now I don't. Because of that car. And this is also a reason why I don't really like Moonfield Highway. I mean, the course is cool, but the traffic is annoying. Luckily, this is the only course that has the traffic in the way anyway. Unless you want to count the custom tracks with Mushroom Ridge and the and the other track, which wasn't from the GameCube. But other than that, yeah, I don't know. I also wonder, Daisy, if you can clear every lava track without falling. Well, I did in the speedrun video, but I didn't do it in the... I did fall once in, like, Mushroom Gorge. Yeah, I saw that. I probably don't think I'm gonna survive every lava track. I'll probably fall off of the next one. And especially Rainbow Road, I really need to look out for what I'm doing. I also like that the Waluigi user keeps on getting squashed by every single car that's on the right wheel. Yeah. You know what? For funsies, I'll snipe him. Go for it. Ooh, you put him right in front of that car. Yeah, ride him over. Let's go. That's what we'd like to see. Wow, he's also losing his items. I actually wanted to make him fall off. And there is something that we can make him fall off too. Yup. One more time, Daisy. Yes, I will. And he's defeated. Nice. Alright, 200 points, which could have been 210 if the game wasn't rigged in my favor. Yup. Unfortunately, my king is doing the worst of our team. Don't worry. I mean, the matters is the team win. That's what matters, pretty much. So yeah, red team is obviously going to be winning. I'll make sure of that. Oh my god, this bridge section is for me a very scary part, because like what Funky Kong almost did, you can get pushed off there. Yeah. There are a lot of occasions you can get pushed off. I also wonder, Daisy, a question for you. Do you and Max also go on adventures together? Yeah, we come to the Puyo Puyo world. We went to the Puyo Puyo world, of course, together. And we have done many other hot things. You know what I should do? I should ask Max and Maxette out to dive for treasure. And they are so they also care a lot for me. They cure me every time I'm hurt. And they rescue me right away whenever I get in danger. So if I fall in lava, don't worry. They rescue me immediately because of their magical spells. When I am in the water, same deal. When I fall in the void, same deal. And they would, of course, make me very blush and red. Yeah, I realize that, Daisy. Am I still your beloved husband? I always will be your beloved husband, but these guys, of course, yeah. Max and Cirelli are married, of course. So that is a thing, and Maxette and Draco are as well. But I am, of course, making sure that me and you will stay together. But yeah, I do allow Max and Maxette to kiss me, because otherwise they get very upset. And if I see them upset, that kind of makes me feel a little bit sad too. Well, it's a good thing you keep them happy. Oh my god. Yeah, I have to stop here, or else I am or else I would fall in the lava. Even items can screw me up, and this is why I have to stop in certain locations, like there. Yeah, we will make the Waluigi user fall off in the lava, of course. Yep, we will. Well, I will, of course. Because I'm controlling them, even though you can't see it on the webcam. Yep, and I use my Team Yoshi the Gamer intro, and I'll use the Storyteller outro. Because, theoretically, this isn't Team Yoshi the Gamer, so I don't want to use the other outro if I don't have to. Well, so far I haven't fell in the lava yet. Yeah, don't jinx it, Daisy. You could still fall. Well, unless I'm not careful or because of a power block, yeah. But for now, I'm not doing that. Okay, I heard a blue shell, so I'm definitely going to be stopping here. You really know when the time, Daisy. Yep, I'm also waiting for this fire bar to go away. And good thing I moved now, because if I moved too late, I would have fell off in the lava again due to the power block. Yeah, Daisy, you really are great with timing. No wonder why you were called the smartest princess ever from My School Gamer. Yep. That is indeed for a good reason. And yeah, that user is going to enjoy a hot bath in the lava. I really hope I don't have to deal with that situation. I don't think you will. Alright, let's see. Well, by the time we're getting past this section... Nope, but I did get hit by the fireball there. Yep. Rainbow Roads, the last track for now until we take our break, is what we have to do. Do you know what time it is, Team Yoshi? I don't know, but what I do know is that we're probably overtime. Oh, are we overtime? I think we are. I'll look. Alright, I'm not gonna trick here for safety because I don't want to have too much speed and fall off. Because in Rainbow Road, there are many ways you can fall off, and I don't want to deal with that. Yeah, it's a good thing you think about it. This course is by far the scariest course, and falling off can happen easily. So yeah, this is why I am very careful of not falling. CPUs here have a couple of issues, and this ramp can also screw you up, but yeah. This is why I am gonna be as careful as I am now. Ooh, that was very close. Yeah, I was about to say that. You nearly slid off the edge there. Yeah, and here's where people also fall off, like CPUs for an example. And I really hate that bug or something weird that I just randomly slow down. Whoa! What the hell? I tricked so high. Did you see that? Yeah, I never saw that ever before, Daisy. Probably gravity was on your side or something. Yeah, I don't know what that was, but yeah. That was probably gravity indeed. I think I know this game... I probably think I know why this game didn't invent 200cc, because for this track, it simply just doesn't work after launching from the star cannon. Yup. I'm also surprised, Daisy, you haven't fell off Rainbow Road yet. Oh, don't worry, that'll happen sooner than later. Especially when I get Blue Shell. Okay, I didn't get Blue Shell. No, well, Wario did fell off. Yeah, he did, and Waluigi now did too. Yeah, like I said, that corner, CPUs would always fall off there. But yeah, here's the section I might be afraid of the most. Alright, I slipped, that's okay. As long as I don't fall, that's what matters the most. Alright, and I'm about to... Oh! Oops! Oopsie! It's okay, Daisy, you made it. Yeah. I did fail, but that was because I was a little bit out of control. Well, it's okay, Daisy, you tried. You definitely made it through most of the hard parts without falling. Yeah. And fun fact, in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe version of this track, when you fall off, the the comment that will put you on fire, which is that comment right there, it came back, which I really love that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe actually did that. But alright. Anyways, guys, since it's pretty much almost time for my diamond to cook, probably it's his time now, we're gonna take a break and we'll be back soon after Team Yoshi's done with dinner to do the remaining retro tracks. Yep. We'll see you all soon after the break. Okay then. Okay, Peach, it's time to do a trust fall. Wait, what does that mean? It means I'm gonna lean forward over the edge. You gotta hold me and not drop me. Wait, but you are gonna fall down, Daisy, because of your terrible balance. Nah, I can trust you to hold me pretty well. Yeah, but I don't have much hold power. Nah, you'll be fine, Peach. Just try your best to hold me. Okay, but I have a very bad feeling about this, Daisy, because we are pretty high. Nah, it's good. You got this. Trust me. Do I need to, squat a little bit? Well, if I want to lean more forward, yeah, you should do that. Oh my god, this is very scary. I really don't want to mess up. Nah, you got this, Peach. You'll be fine. Just trust in yourself. Okay. Uh-oh. What's wrong, Peach? I'm about to... Ugh, that was painful. We probably shouldn't do trust falls on pretty high platforms. Yeah, let's agree to not do this ever again. Yeah, ouch. Okay guys, we are back from the break, and now let's continue with the rest of the tracks. Yup. Also, that break was kind of funny, by the way, my diamond. I have to mention to you that. And of course, we have left off from what we pretty much did with, what the hell? Yeah, what pretty much is happening. Uh-oh. What's the matter, my diamonds? Well, the problem is that I have probably either the lamps are low on battery or it's something wrong with them because I randomly just saw them flicker for a second. But yeah, before the break, what happens if you haven't watched on? Well, for you guys, you already know how that went, but for us, of course, I'll tell exactly what happens. Yeah, Daisy is destroying the Waluigi user. Daisy's destroying the Waluigi user. Now in every single course in the game, not mirror, but just 150cc, because kind of feels like it's kind of like, yeah, a little bit better. That way we don't need to worry about having to do the tracks mirrors. I actually prefer the tracks just in the normal way and not mirrors, if you get what we mean. Yeah. And the reason why we're doing it is because we don't want to fully copy Therese. We will copy him by 32 tracks, but instead of me losing, it's the user that loses. And not Waluigi, although Waluigi is on the losing team. Alright. Anyways, the first lot of tracks were very long. That is because I had to add in something else. Oh god. Ugh. And I made it third. So yeah. And that user can't fall, so yeah. Once again, due to being Mario Karted and I just returned, that means I would lose out on the 480 score. I couldn't have it before because I got a second place, I got a fourth place, and now a third. So pretty much, I am down 15 to the perfect game because I got 10 now. So that means that the total amount of points I can get for this point is 465, which I already counted up. We tallied everything, so we first were down 10, now we are down Now we're pretty much just down 15, which is a little bit unfortunate. So out of the 18 races, only 15 of them we got first place, which is still pretty much good overall. If we can win like over 25 races or like 28, that is okay. But I mean, I did put them on normal difficulty so the CPUs would like hurry up. And yeah, that's why. Also, my Diamond will ask me some questions he's been wondering about me, so that will also be a thing. Yeah, one of the things I actually do want to ask you, Daisy, how do you feel being the most overpowered character and the speediest character in Mario Kart Wii? Well, it's very nice, but if you don't like to accidentally fall because I'm too fast, I recommend don't selecting me. If you do select me, I'm a very quick character to do, and this is also why most people from the medium weight also choose me. Ugh. Thank you, Koopa Troopa. You really messed me up on the once again another first place, so now I'm down below 18 this time. Oh, man, I hate this so much. Man, the CPUs, they never can let me have a first place once. I basically just need to put all my efforts into it, and that's why I really don't like the CPUs. Yeah, the break didn't really matter. It made your performance worse. Not a first place after the break. Well, this time I'll be very focused, and now I will get first place this time, hopefully. If the game doesn't screw me enough. So I'm now below 8, so I'm now minus 18 compared to the perfect score. So this means that I can now get a maximum score of 462, which still is okay. I hope I can get over 450 at least. That's my goal, just to get over 450. And if not, over 400 is fine. And yeah, I never should bump into those in that racer there, because pretty much the Waluigi user is just a nuisance. Yep. We did give him the perfect team, with Bowser Jr. being on the losing side, Funky Kong being on the losing side, and also, yeah, unfortunate for Baby Luigi, but we do have Toadette and Yoshi winning at least. Yeah. And of course Shadow's Koopa. That's him as well, which is actually pretty good. I gotta say, me being on the red team actually matches up well. Same with the user on the blue team. And yeah, I'll always make this guy fall, because he pretty much just deserves it for making me lose on Teresa's channel. So that's why you will hear the me scream a bunch of times. There we go. And I'm at 267. Yeah, I told you I was gonna get first place. Well, I'm glad to see that. You're getting a bit better. That's right. Alright, this course he can't fall off, so we might as well just let him do absolutely nothing. Because that's better. Yeah, some of the CPUs burn out, which is extremely annoying when they do that, because they are pretty slow, but okay. Yeah, since you can't go out of bounds on this course unless you just decide to go all the way to the left and enter the lime green grass texture there, which is out of bounds. That's the only way you can get off the road. All the other ways are not there, pretty much. Nope. Out of probably the... Hey Daisy, can you even keep track? How many of the Mario Kart Wii tracks can you drive without falling off? Well, without the possibility to fall off. Well, if I keep track, in the Mushroom Cup there are two courses that does that. Luigi Circuit and Moo Meadows. In the Flower Cup there's only one, which is Mario Circuit. Star Cup is also one, which is my circuit. On the Special Cup, all of the tracks we can basically fall off from. In the Shell Cup, the only tracks we cannot theoretically fall off is this one. For the Banana Cup, that is none of the tracks, because you can... obviously, there is one place you can get out of bounds in Waluigi Stadium, and that is when you miss the ramp. In the Leaf Cup, the only course you can get out of bounds, you can't get out of bounds is Mario Circuit from the GameCube, and on the Lightning Cup, the only track that is Mario Circuit 3. So in total, of all the courses that you can theoretically don't fall off of, out of the 32 courses, let me just keep track. So you have 2, 1, 1. Whoops. Oh, you were counting and then you were a little bit distracted. Yeah, oopsie. Well, for a speedrun, I would just reset when this happens, but for this case, we don't. And I let the Mii slip up off my banana as well, just to make it a little bit, to make it even more sad. But yeah, let me just think. So yeah, 1, alright, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So out of the 32 courses, 7 of them have fall possibilities. Theoretically, this course doesn't actually count, so to speak in actual words, the real total amount of courses you don't have a possibility to ever fall out of bounds unless you use glitches is 6. Which are, of course, Luigi Circuit, Moo Moo Meadows, Mario Circuit, My Circuit, Daisy Circuit, in this case, Mario Circuit from the GameCube, and Mario Circuit 3 for the Super Nintendo. So yeah, 6 of the 32 tracks are possible to fall, are impossible to fall off of. In other tracks such as, Mario Raceway, which I just tackled, and also Coconut Mall is a possibility, and the same thing goes to, many other tracks. There are definitely ways you can fall off. And yeah, this course is also pretty easy to fall off. I would say this, if you ever want to do this course in a time trial, I highly recommend you probably pick a vehicle like the Magic Cruiser, because the Magic Cruiser is very good on this map. It's the only vehicle that actually drives pretty nicely on this ice track. But yeah, something you get to know. Ooh, you did jump over that dangerous hole, Daisy. Yeah, if you mistimed your jump, then you would have fell off. Yeah, but I, of course, never would fall off right there. Unless I make a fluke, or if I get powed off the track. Yeah. Or it is because you just want to goof around. Yeah, true. But alright. Yeah, these penguins, most people found it annoying. Yeah, if you don't know how to avoid them well in this game, yeah, they can be annoying because they put you at a complete stop and you don't have really much steering room for error. So this is the way you can steer on ice. I probably recommend just steering a little bit faster, and I forgot to jump. So this is how you fall off. Well, it's okay. I mean, it only costed the opponents to come closer to you, which actually saves time rather than wasting it. True. Well, Daisy, a question, because you did fell in the freezing water. Did that also happen to you? Yeah, I saw that happen most of the time in the winter. Will you immediately freeze to death when that happens, or is there like a countdown? Well, I don't immediately freeze to death, but it takes around 2 minutes if I'm stuck in there with no help. Then yes, I would freeze to death. So I only have a 2-minute time to get out of there, and since I usually slip a lot, it's not easy to get out of the water for me. This is also why I ask for help every time. Yeah, it's a good thing you did that. And yeah, this Waluigi user is gonna enjoy a nice ice-cold bath right there. Unfortunately, there is no more of that. Well, actually, there is one more. There we go, that's the end, however. And the total score is, yeah, we have over 900 and they are at 564, so it's for them impossible to catch up unless I purposely let myself get last place, and the red team does pretty bad, but of course I am not going to do that. I am always going to win. Yeah, very good. Also, Daisy, what would be your favorite vacation to go to if you ever wanted to go on vacation? Yeah, that's actually a pretty good question. Probably I would say, yeah, the Europe vacation is pretty awesome, but yeah, I'm not sure. And this game, of course, introduces the Sidesteppers, the enemy that actually made an appearance in this, in Mario Kart World. And yeah, even computers can fall off the map. How? Yeah, it's not that easy to fall off. The only way you can fall off is, just like with Peach Beach, when you hit the dark blue area of the water. If that happens, if you hit the dark blue area of the water, it counts to you as just falling and splashing in the water. Or, yeah. So, the only way the game would say you splashed in the water is if you enter the dark blue area of the water. If it is light blue, you're still in the clear. Well, it wasn't until Mario Kart 7 did the underwater thing, but that wasn't the case in Mario Kart Wii yet. Although they did make a pipe go underwater in Koopa Cave, but that pipe wasn't actually flooded. Yeah. Interesting mechanics, by the way. Yup. This is also the course I usually do low tricks on and not Bowser Castle free. The reason why is because, yeah, Bowser Castle free, with 150cc, low tricking almost never works. And the reason why I say almost is because sometimes it can work, but you really need a lot of speed. If you don't have any speed and you low trick, then bye-bye, you go in the lava. And this is what I mean. The game says you splash in the water if you're on the dark blue, and if you're on the light blue, then you're safe. That is flat water. So yeah, that's pretty much of how the water works in both Peach Beach from the GameCube and Shy Guy Beach from the GBA. Because Delfino Square, of course, has none of that. Nope. I did check also, my Queen, the Wii Remote batteries are not that great. They're 2 bars, so we need to be very quick about this. Oh, don't worry, I'll be very fast. I'm always trying to be a very fast player, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. Yep, and before the break, Daisy also didn't hit lava once. She did hit water once and fell in the void a lot of times, but it's not a lot. Nah, probably around 2 times I fell in the void. Yeah, 2 times I fell in the void. 1 time I splashed in the water. Or I did a splash in the water. And there are only 2 lava courses left, which are of course BC Free and Mario Kart 64 Bowser Castle. Which course do you think you're gonna fall off with in the lava? Which lava track? Probably BC Free, because there are a couple of ramps there, and a power block can easily screw me up. Also, if I miss the gap jumps, like I did with Sherbet Lands, then that would mean, yeah, splash in the lava. Well, okay. By the way, Daisy, if you ever meet Chelsea or Caitlin again in one of your adventures, what would you do to them? Me? I'll just walk by, or yeah, I would either walk by them or destroy them completely. Or in this case, their favorite characters. That's what I would do. Because although they don't really make much abusing posts of me, I haven't checked that out yet. Chelsea mostly abuses either Waluigi or Luigi, which I never understand that. Why do you have to be so serious on a character? It's just a character. If you hate the character, sure, but abusing them or making them lose is not a good idea. Nope. Exactly. Mind controlling them isn't a good idea either, which Green Neons, of course, does with you and Yoshi. Also, secretly makes my couple break up and just fix the couple back to normal. Green Neons, it wasn't confirmed if Luigi are a duo. You just make that up. Same with Hank. It's not confirmed. Mario and Peach are also friend zones, which means that they are no longer couples. So yeah, I am massively with ET2S on this, which he is now my buddy, by the way. I am massively with them on this, that Mario couple fan brats are obviously very toxic, but the thing is, yeah, I really don't care about couples anymore. Nope, me neither. And there it goes to me. Alright, we did it. That's probably almost one of the only times we're gonna make it fall in the water. There are, exactly 2 more water courses we can make it fall into. Actually 3, if we count Desert Hills to be one of them. But yeah. And this course is also an exception because behind the ramp, which I can't show you because currently we're here. Yeah, you can now see a little bit. I'll show you later. Oh god. No, you stay away from me, Waluigi. You're not gonna bump the TC into me. And if you do, take that. You hit baby Luigi. Alright. Well, that's okay. I mean, I personally don't care. I mean, my children are obviously, I'm not sure what to think. I don't know how it's going with them. Yeah, it also makes me wonder, Daisy, how's your daughter doing? My daughter? She's fine. She is a little bit, yeah, she really wants to play a lot with me. Oh, yeah, I have to turn to the left because otherwise I was gonna miss the ramp. Which I luckily don't do. If I hit the fireball, that would have been bad. So that is the only way I can get burns in this course, is by missing the fireball ring. Which there are a decent amount of them, probably 5 to do. Yeah. And another blue shell for you. That's okay. The blue shells only exist to tease me and make the race a little bit more intense. Like now again. Yeah, and this is why, guys, you should never keep frantic mode on. So, a good lesson for you. Never keep frantic mode on unless you really want to make the races interesting with blue shells and everything, because now Waluigi gets one. Which, of course, they deserve, by the way. Alright. So that is in the lead. Well, that's okay. For you, Stella, so that can win. Oh god. Alright. It's a good thing I slowed down a little bit. The races really are intense, Daisy. But yeah, my daughter loves to play a lot, and every time I am hurt, she sees it and cries. Aww. So she actually feels sad if you fall in the lava. Yep. I mean, it happened once, and she was so upset and cries, and when she saw me, she just, was gonna say, Mama, are you alright, Mommy? And I said, kind of, sweetheart. But Mommy is a little bit hurt, but don't worry. Uncle Teen Yoshi, which is you'll be her uncle, by the way. Or, stepfather. I pretty much don't care what I am from Baby Daisy. There you go, we'll just make the user fall off every time. Yep. And once again, defeat. Yeah, that user is gonna get 0 points guaranteed no matter what. You might not get the perfect score, but he's getting the worst score. Yeah, theoretically, the worst score if you get 11th place with points actually is 48. And then you have 96. And yeah, just do everything times 32. The points times 32. That is all. But alright, we're heading to the Leaf Cup. We're almost at the end. We have the last 8 courses. This is one of them. Alright. I'm actually okay with Toadette being Mega. Because, luckily, yeah, no friendly fire is a thing. That is the thing in Mario Kart World and in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You can't friendly fire each other, because items are no longer their own separate color. Nope. I've been also meaning to ask Daisy one question. What's your opinion about Mario Kart World, actually? Well, okay, I hit the user, but yeah. My opinion about Mario Kart World, it's a really fun game, and it did bring a couple of abilities from Mario Kart Wii back, such as, of course, whenever, yeah, I know Mario Kart 8 Deluxe had them too, but Lakitu picks you up so quickly in that game that you can rarely hear it, with like characters falling in the water or lava. Well, for the void, it's obvious, but yeah, you really need the platform to be pretty close to the water, not too high, because then the character would make a reaction, and then also the reaction when they come out of it, like this game. But I really like that in Mario Kart World, you could boost off of lava, and there's, instead of water, which you can drive on, there's chocolates. And yeah, chocolate is... Yeah, I really found that interesting, that is even a thing. So instead of water, you fall in chocolate, which is only in Choco Mountain. And lava is in both Dry Bones Burnout and Bowser Castle. And you can actually boost off of that, which is pretty cool, because normally if you fall in lava in all the other Mario Kart games, specifically this game also, it would just... It means you sink through it, and you cannot, you cannot do anything about it. I also like that in this game, whenever you reach the finish and an item hits you, you still say the same sound effects. Yeah, that also applies with falling as well. So I could say like for an example, yeah, and then ow, 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 hot, hot, hot. Something like that. I can say that in that game, but yeah. It really depends. Yep. But yeah. Also, the thing is, yeah, but in Mario Kart World, you don't fall through the lava unless you stay in there for too long without a boosting item. Then the character would eventually burn, and when eventually the time happens, Lakitu picks you up. So yeah, but in this game, if you fall in the lava, I don't know if we can show it. Then it means we sink through it, we need to wait for 5 seconds, and then Lakitu picks us up. So pretty much it wastes us like 8 seconds of time, or 6, when you fall off. And I won't show it here, because I don't have to. But yeah, that's just pretty much how Mario Kart works in Mario Kart Wii, at least. Probably in Mario Kart DS, it's the same time, except that the blackout isn't really that long. So that's one difference. The blackout isn't long in the Mario Kart DS compared to this game. And in the Double Dash, it's also very quick. Same with 7. Alright. This is something you should never do. Brake drift on this bridge. Because if you do brake drift, you can easily get pushed off. So, quick reference, never brake drift on the bridge. And I did it because the opponents at least were a little bit farther away, so it's fine. But yeah, that is the thing about this course, don't do it. Yup. I'm also creating traps, because, I mean, why not? Yeah, luckily you don't need to worry about hitting them yourself, because of course you're in a team. And we usually don't do team races, but it makes sense, because Therese also did it. Also in this game, because of weird physics, you can get squashed midair. I never knew that was even a thing, but yeah, you can get squashed midair. What if a blue shell happens, Daisy? If a blue shell happens, I'm just gonna jump in the lava. And the reason why is because although that does waste time, if opponents are far away, it's actually way better than brake drifting. So you're gonna sacrifice yourself if a blue shell comes, like now. I don't think that blue shell is for me. Alright. I couldn't do what I wanted to do, and that was low tricking. You already did it in your previous episode and it failed, so I don't know why you want to do that again, like hopping over those platforms. Yeah, you really need a lot of speed and very good timing, because if you don't, well, then you splash in the lava. Like, not here, and not here, so yeah, I am pretty lucky. But in case if you do fail, and I'll show you with this user, say if you don't have enough speed or you jump here, bye-bye. So yeah, timing is key. And yeah, this respawn takes you here, so yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty much just driving back on purpose with this guy. With this Waluigi user, he deserves it. Well, so far you're still lava safe. Yeah, although I was really trying to do a risky play. But alright. Well, here's the second to last water course, because the next one is Peach Gardens, where you can see water in the beginning. That's also the only way you can fall off of Peach's Gardens, by the way. Yep, I know. I actually want to see if you can beat your own speedrun time soon of this game, Daisy. Well, we could try that out maybe one time. Alright, we got somebody. I also like that we are sort of doing commentary with this video along too. Yeah. I like it too, especially when you ask me amazing questions, my diamonds. Well, of course. I actually want to entertain you a little bit while you're racing, so you don't get bored by just watching the screen every time. Aw, I see. Well, just to not make you bored any further, I'm just gonna snipe this dude. I hope I can hit him. And you missed. Ah, that's okay. Yeah, no, screw that. You really had to do that, Daisy. Yup. Many people do it, but it's okay. I'm not dealing with blue shells again, so I'm avoiding it just by falling off. Yeah, in Mario Kart World, it's way too easy to avoid a blue shell if you're in single player. It doesn't work for online. But when you do single player for like first CPU or knockout tour, if you just hold the down D-pad button, you just scroll back. The opponents won't go backwards, by the way. Only you do. But at least that is a way for you to avoid the blue shell. Because the blue shell animation takes very long in this game. Yup. So that was hit there by a blue shell. Yeah, that's because frantic mode is really annoying. Oops. Well, if I don't fall off on the BC3 in the lava, then probably Bowser Castle N64 might be the doom stay for me. Or not! I mean, I could also prevent falling in the lava, or I could do it one time just to at least then at least I fell into every possible way in this game outside of, yeah, I did fell out of bounds also by an unstated area on Dry Ruins. So yeah, I fell by going out of bounds, I fell by falling into voids, and also by falling into water. And the only thing left is lava. I normally am not happy to do this, but I will do it now. Yeah, this guy definitely fell in every way he can outside of out of bounds. But yeah, since I of course want to fall off, but yeah, if I don't fall off by accident there, I will do it on purpose. Why? Because you want to hurt yourself? No. I don't want to do it to hurt myself. I actually wanted to do it because then I at least have cleared the condition of falling in every way possible in Mario Kart Wii. And yeah, if I do hurt myself, Team Yoshi is always here. Yup. I mean, yeah, it only affects if you're racing in real life, but since you don't, since this is just your own video game character, yeah, if I use plush voices of Daisy, then I pretty much put Daisy in this race. Then yes, she will get automatically hurt, but that is not the, but if we're just using game Daisy, that doesn't count. I actually do like the backwards function because that way I can clearly see if there are items coming my way. Yep, that wasn't a thing until this game. And no, the Super Mario Kart doesn't count because that one is just in this resolution. Yeah, it's only in this resolution. Yeah, true. Oh, blue shell for me. Alright. Well, luckily I'm under a tunnel, so it doesn't really matter. It does matter when I get Mario Karted. Not cool. Yeah. That's like the 10 billionth time you've been Mario Karted, Daisy. Yeah. Mario Kart Wii is of course Mario Kart fun. Yeah. That's also what they say, Gen 1 is Gen fun. That's what J-Rose says. Yup. But yeah, Mario Kart Wii is definitely one of the most craziest Mario Kart games ever, and the most enraging ones too. No wonder why Professor also did this game. Yeah. The thing is, he also raged a lot because of Rainbow Roads, and also because of his Wii remote not working, and he destroyed a lot of them. I mean, this Wii remote also sometimes slows me down. I don't know why. Well, actually, this game slows me down. I don't know why it does that, but at least, yeah, whatever. Well, luckily, the CPUs here are pretty much done quickly. So, just like that, we can move over to the last 4 tracks in this game. Yup. If this video lasts for over half an hour long, then we're sorry. Well, Daisy, you at least have over 400 points, so that's not bad. Yep, I could have had this already if the game wasn't so rigged. Nope. Alright. We have the last 4 courses to do. My fingers do hurt a little bit because of the way I have to hold the controller and holding the backside. Yeah. The way the way Daisy, of course, plays the game, and this is the way also how I do it, is we use our thumbs for the joystick and the buttons on the left or the right side, and we use our other hands pretty much just to pretty much hold the controller. Yeah, true. And this is also why I use my left thumb to also look back, in case I have to. But for this course, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to do that unless there are racers behind me, like Bowser Jr. here with a TC. Yeah, but he got hit, so no need to worry. And yeah, these bananas are very valuable for defense, so this is why I am going to keep them. Unless there's lightning, which so far has never happened, because... yeah, you usually get it in 12th place. Oops. That was the Wii remote that dropped, so... I'll pick it up, don't worry. Oh my gosh, I went in the oil. Yeah, there's oil on this course, and that will slip you up as well. It's pretty much how rain slips you up too in both Mario Kart Super Circuit and also the Mario Kart DS version with the remake track. Yep. There we go. But yeah, we don't need to move this person. Yep, and because we have to use motion controls, pretty much I can just move this thing whatever we want. It's not like we can use like the D-pad to move. No, the D-pad is only useful to keep holding items. So pretty much there's no way to even switch. Also, if you are playing this with Wii Remote and Nunchuck, which is kind of tedious because you're used to the motion controls, but if you do play it that way, yeah. Hold on. There we go. Let me just change the camera because you see too much of the left side of the TV. I'll leave it as it is, Daisy. Okay, we'll leave it as it is. Here is also a scary point. I can easily get pushed in the water if I am staying too close to the edge, so I have to be careful. Yep. We're pretty much almost done. Also, who is playing next on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on Team Yoshi the Gamer? I can't quite tell. But yeah, the one I chose for the Special Cup is going to be somebody interesting. That is 100% for sure. Oh, if it is Waluigi, I really want to see that. You'll see. I'm not going to tell you just yet. I already do know that Waluigi is playing the airplane boards, which is Airship Central. That would be very funny. I asked Shredder that it would be fitting if Waluigi plays the next board, and he actually decided to he listened to my suggestion, and actually did do Waluigi on the Airship Central boards. So we get to make airplane jokes out of Waluigi, which irritates him. Yeah, that is very hilarious. Also, what I realized in Yoshi is I have not been picked as an opponent in this game pretty much every time. The only... Mario obviously didn't choose me because he chose Peach, Yoshi, and Luigi. And Luigi, I thought he was going to choose me, but no. He decided to go for Toadette, Spike, and Mario. Or something, yeah. And Toad just picks Toadette, Donkey Kong, and probably, I don't know who the third opponent was. Probably, yeah, Donkey Kong. It was Donkey Kong. Or Seth Rogen in your funny language. Yeah, Seth Rogen. That is the name we're going to be calling DK forever. Seth Rogen or the Rage King. Pretty much those are the names. DK fits perfectly on. Yeah. I really hope he doesn't haunt us here. Also, Daisy, do you plan on a Halloween special? No, but I will play with both SMP Peach and Luna Rosalina and Collab as the squad. So we can have a Halloween party in Brookhaven. Because Collab asked us three, and I replied to it. The others didn't, but I did reply. I'm also a person that loves to, most of the time, just answer questions and everything. So yeah, Daisy, your biggest fear is losing, and is it in any game? Yep, it's in any game, especially tournaments, because if I really want to win and I lose, it's so depressing. That's also why I usually do the oh no, aw animations in Mario Kart Wii and sound like very sad, because I really feel like I was sounding sad. Or I would say something which also Michael hates, by the way, like, oh man, in a very sad way. Well, you did try your best to do exactly the losing line of Mario Party 9. Yeah, Michael probably doesn't like that line with Diana Mustards. Same thing too when I say, "Aw, oh man," like on the Mario Kart Wii. I do say that line, and Michael doesn't like it because of me being a plushie in this series. I don't think they can see the free Daisy. Oh yeah, oops. I'll fix it right after I exit, when I enter the cannon. There we go. You can see the free now a little bit better. And if you see the right corner of the TV being just, yeah, that is why. And also the Mii randomly turns that way, I never knew. I don't know why. I'll make it move a little bit forward so we won't see that creepy screen again. Nope. And yeah, here's a shortcut I always do, and that is this one. Just jump over the gap and then collect all the item boxes. It saves like 3 seconds if you also have to stop. But yeah. Well, you're almost done, Daisy. I think you've entered the cannon too early. Oh, really? Yeah, it depends. Yeah, you entered the cannon way too early. That's okay. Waluigi is not that close to me anyway, so I'm fine. If I do fall off the course, which can happen, then yeah, he gets a little bit caught up to me, but that's all. And also if I brake drift for too long, he's catching up to me, but most of the time he doesn't. Well, there's only one course after this. Yup. Alright, I'm gonna stand back for an item. Wow, because of that, you actually blocked the red shell, so you aren't Mario Karted. Nope. I've been Mario Karted enough. Oh my god, my middle finger hurts. Poor Daisy. It's a good thing we're taking, after this run, we're done. Yup. This is also something me and Team Yoshi would almost never do again, if you understand what we mean. This is also why most of Teresa's videos are pretty long, because he does do the 32 cups with, if people request him to do so. Yup. I think he does put the opponents on easy and then gets always 480. Yeah, but I can even do this with normal CPUs. Alright. I did win. You can pretty much see below here there is water, but I think the Lakitu actually picks up the Mii way faster before he has a chance of pretty much falling off. Yeah. And that's the final fall because everybody else is going to finish. Yeah, unfortunate. Alright. So, if I don't get yeah, basically the only way to get over 450 points is if I don't get 10th or below that. 9th or higher, and then I get above 450. Yup. Final race. Final lava track. So you won't purposely fall in the water, Daisy, if... I mean, you will purposely fall in the lava if you haven't fallen off in any other way. Nope. I would. And because of my splash orb, because that is still a thing in this game, I'm gonna do it on the flat ground, so my lava splash will be pretty high. Yeah, I usually look back, and yeah, depending on how you fall in the lava, the splash is determined on that. So pretty much if you go on flat ground, like if you fall off the bridge right here, the splash would be a little bit high, depending on which angle you are at and that. If you are blue shelled into the lava, then the splash wouldn't be that high because you would see it from the top part, like there. The stream would be going down, but yeah. For the other part, but if you are on flat ground, then yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so close to the edge. I actually wanted to avoid it by hitting that wall, but that wall is just too close to the lava, so I can't. Nope. You nearly fell off the course because of that. Ugh, stupid Waluigi. You deserve to get bananas by hitting my daughter for no reason. Yeah, get your revenge, Daisy, on him. I will. And a pretty good revenge too. Oh wait, now. Yeah, that's what you get. Don't mess with my daughter, or else that'll happen to you. Oh my god, why do I randomly slow down? Yeah, this is so annoying. It's also very risky here to wheelie, Daisy. Yeah, I know. I know it's risky. Ooh, thank goodness I tricked on time, because if I was a little bit later, I would have hit the geyser, and that would have mean... Yeah, it could... In some rare occasions, I could survive, but in most occasions, I don't. I would just fall off. Yeah, it looks like you're almost going to a complete stop because of the way the game works. Yeah. Oh, oops. Alright. Oh my god. Whoa. Alright. Well, I almost made it. So you will fall off somewhere. Yup. I'm not gonna manip which sound effect I'll say. The one I'll say from the game that is just automatically there. So here is the high splash for you, my diamonds. Well, pretty good, Daisy. I hope that didn't hurt you. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Now I'll play for real, yeah. This was just to make sure I fell off in every way possible. So if you think, why did I do this on purpose? Well, basically just to show off. Well, it's okay, Daisy. Oh, I missed my green shell. But yeah, I fell off in every way possible now. GG! Yup. There is something that I do gotta say about the splash mechanic of the lava in Mario Kart Wii. Depending on the weight, the splash gets higher. So the lightest weight has a bigger chance of the splash being very high on flat ground. So for example, with Toadette. And for heavyweights, the splash is likely to be not so high because from flat ground, because well, it's heavyweight. I don't know why, but alright. And for medium weights, it's just medium. So it's pretty much mixed between both the light and the heavyweights. But alright, we got a score of 1,458 and they got 878 points. And I got 462, which I really appreciate that. And my daughter did all pretty good, yeah. Everybody except Waluigi did the best from the blue team by far. And all the other blue members were not even close. Nope. But you did win, and that user lost, so that is good. That is definitely good, my diamonds. And, well, I am on top of the podium with all my buddies. Baby Daisy, Yoshi, Toadette, Koopa, and, of course, Seth Rogen, which... I mean, having a heavyweight on my team is fine, but dealing with it is pretty annoying. But alright. Yep, that is it, guys, of today's episode, pretty much, of Mario Kart Wii. Yep. I hope you guys, despite the video being very long, and this is on Team Yoshi's channel, enjoyed the video of me taking revenge on the Waluigi user. Yep, if you did, then hit the like button, share it to your friends, subscribe if you're new. Let me know if Daisy should destroy anyone on her channel, because the Princess Daisy gaming episodes are on my channel. This isn't Princess Daisy game, by the way, this is just our revenge. If you want me to revenge somebody else on this game or other games, let me know. But most of the time, we'll just focus on Team Yoshi the Gamer and everything, so we don't have a lot of requests we can take. We still take them, but we don't do them a lot, because, yeah, we don't get a lot of recommendations for requests, and I don't like making them for myself either, so I just focus on my own stuff. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all pretty much in the next one. Yeah, and if you dare to revenge this Waluigi 2015 RAR, on Teresa's channel, well, you bet we're gonna do the same thing again, but then with a different game. Yup. So don't even bother just revenging yourself against my queen, because if you dare to do it, we'll do it again. Yup. Anyways, see ya! Yep, goodbye, guys.